Hi, I'm Mark Shikaro with Caregiver.buzz, and today I'd like to talk about traveling with seniors and share with you an travel experience that my family had. A few years ago, my folks decided to fly from Providence, Rhode Island to Atlanta, Georgia to spend Christmas with my wife and I. So my mother had recently had her knee replaced, and my brother took my folks to the airport in Providence and found a wheelchair rather easily and checked them in, got them to security where they made it through without much of a hassle and out to the gate. Well, Providence's airport only has about 24 gates, and it's pretty small compared to Atlanta. And if you've ever been to the Atlanta airport during the holidays especially, you know that the concourses can be very crowded and very confusing. So a neighbor of ours who flies for Delta, and my folks were flying Delta, told us that we could go early and get a gate pass and be able to meet my folks when they came off the plane. And that's what we did. My wife and I went to the Delta ticket counter, gave them our IDs. They checked the IDs versus the manifest, gave us a gate pass. We went through security, and we were there when they rolled my mom off in a wheelchair from the plane. So we were able to take them from the gate to the baggage claim. We stopped at a couple of restrooms for my dad, excuse me, and we retrieved their bag at baggage claim out to the curb, no problem. Well, it occurred to me that after the stay and we were on our way back to the airport, how do we get my folks from the curb to the gate? Well, it seems that inside the ticketing area here at Atlanta Hartsfield, Delta has a special area for wheelchairs, and we brought my mom over there, and they had a special waiting area, and the woman working the computer took their ID, checked them in, and we sat and waited until a Delta employee could come in with a wheelchair and take her out to the gate. Well, here comes this little woman. She mustn't have been even 5 feet tall, brimming with energy, extremely friendly, and her name was Gloria. And she had a wheelchair, put my mom in it, said, "Come on, let's go." She took my ID and that of my wife's, got us gate passes, took us over to the side of security so we didn't have to go through the cattle line, got us through security very quickly, and she was real good about making sure my folks had their carry-on bags and so on, and took my mom down in the elevator. We met her at the bottom of the escalator, got on the train, took us out to the gate, said Merry Christmas. I tipped her a few dollars, and she smiled and walked away. And then another young gentleman from Delta came and said, "May I escort your folks onto the plane?" And he wheeled my mom on. My dad followed. Stress-free. The folks enjoyed it. They had a good time. Didn't have any problems on the flight. They got to Rhode Island. There's a wheelchair waiting for them. Took them out to baggage claim. So traveling can be stress-free if you know to look for these things, if you know where to go in Atlanta Hartsfield Airport for a wheelchair, and if you're meeting your family, you can get a gate pass and go out to get them. So Delta, thank you very much for making it a very stress-free trip for them. So look for these things if you're traveling. Call ahead because it can make for a much nicer trip for the seniors. Now, if you have a story that you'd like to share with us, email me at mark@caregiver.buzz or shoot a video and send it to me as well. Same thing, mark@caregiver.buzz, and we'll share it with our readers. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.